What's up, guys? Jeep and Bubba here with your February, March events and updates video. Just want to fill you on a few things going on right now and tell you about some upcoming events. So let's start off with the events. Save Expo is coming up at the end of this month. I'll be down there in the Can Cut booth. I'll have Blue Jeep and my full Overland trailer. That's going to be February 28th through March 2nd. That's in Florida. It's in Stark, Florida, which is just south of Gainesville. Pretty easy to find. I'm sure you can still find some spots to come on down to that. We'd love to see you. If you already plan to be at the event, please swing by the Can Cut booth. I'll be in the booth Friday and Sunday. Can't wait to meet you and talk to you. We're probably going to be there camping Thursday night, but we'll find that out. I'll let you guys know. I'll be posting on social when we get down there. Notorious Jeep Club in March is having Cuban Night. That's March 21st at 7 p.m. And then the second annual Auburn Jeep Fest, also held by Notorious Jeep Club, is July the 19th at 3 p.m. You can find all these events on the Blackberry Off-Road Trail Team on Facebook. I hopped on Google today, typed in Blackberry Off-Road Trail Team, and it popped up. It was like the second thing that popped up. Clicked events, didn't log in on Facebook, none of that stuff, and I'm able to see all the events on there. So pretty easy if you don't have Facebook to get on there and check that out. No big deal. I got a couple more events. I do know that there is going to be a sorry, I'm pulling it up on my laptop behind you that you guys can't see, but I do know that there's going to be a Lifts and Loggers. That's going to be February the 16th at 12:30 p.m. That's on Sunday, held by our buddy Hill. It's up at Drown Valley Brewing, and that's in Cartersville, Georgia. Starts at 12:30. You might want to get early. They're early if you want to get upfront parking. They do have all sorts of parking, and he posts all that stuff. Just look up Lifts and Loggers. It's an overland Jeep truck, kind of different stuff there, but great brewery and really nice folks. It's always a good time to go and check that out. And then I know that our buddy Justin Bonnet, sorry, I'm typing right here. Our buddy Justin Bonnet is going to be doing an event at his location in Marietta at Shine Supply, Detailers Products. You guys heard me talk about them, and maybe you've seen our recent podcast. He's going to be doing an event, like a meetup at his place, and that is going to be, sorry guys, pulling it up now. February 21st at 6 p.m. That's a Friday. That's in conjunction with Scottles and Bottles, and that will be at his location, which is 3353 West Hospital Avenue in Chamblee, Georgia. I was thinking Marietta. It's Chamblee. That's right. And starts at 6 p.m. Justin's an awesome dude. I'd love to pack out a bunch of folks and have people out over there. Again, more of an overland event, but also Jeeps are welcome, all that sort of thing. And if you ever want to check out his products, where he's located, that sort of thing, it's a great time to go down and hang out with him. So that's going to be at Detailers Products, and that's again February 21st, 6 p.m. down in Chamblee. There is an event for this on the Scottles and Bottles page if you want to find it. I'm sure Justin has a post on his social media as well. We will be getting back to Jeep Nights. Don't have an official date yet, but as it starts to warm up, I'm sure we're going to be doing one in March. Not going to do one in February, but we've been getting requests. Hey, it's getting warmer outside. It's starting to get dark a little later, so we'll get those back to you starting off in the spring. I'll work with Silver Dollar Lee, and we'll figure out a good time to start bringing those back. I'm sure we're going to be back at Johnny's in Swanee, Johnny's Pizza, that is. We'll definitely be at Elixir Brew Co. And then I'll figure out what Lee's doing with Bubba 33 with there last year. It seemed to be well received, so I'm just about guessing we'll be there again. And then, of course, we'll be in Daytona Jeep Beach. That's coming up towards the end of April. So we'll be the Comanche build. That'll be its first appearance at a show. That will be in the Can Cut booth. And I'll also have Blue Jeep down there. I think unless I end up towing the Comanche in the truck, which is not the goal and not what I want to do. I'd like to be driving the Comanche down there, and I don't see why we couldn't. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna close my door, guys, to my office. Just letting that fresh outside air in, and there's a lot of cars driving by right now. So we'll have the Comanche build hopefully up and running so you can see it at Jeep Beach. It'll be at Jeep Beach one way or another, but I'm not sure if it'll be up and running by then, but I think so. So that leads me into our next segment, which I'm going to be giving you guys Comanche updates at every one of these updates. And then we're also shooting a video series. So every month there'll be a video that comes out, at least one, if not two, coming out. And this week we threw a battery in it, and we pulled out the transmission, and I ordered some parts for it. And I think next week at some point we should be able to get the new AX15 and the transfer case in it. And yeah, we'll have a video coming to you next week showing you, cranking it up, the new battery, what we're pulling out, what we're putting in. And then we're jumping into, I'm almost immediately swapping the rear axle, putting the lift on, which is going to be a JKS lift with Fox shocks and JKS arms. It'll have CAFAB steering, which it already has. It has an anti-rock in the front. So all that's coming your way. I just ordered some Notch custom fenders for it. Those should be in a couple weeks. Those will be going on. And then we got to decide on a wheel and tire. I know what wheel and tire I want. I just got to see if I can work it out with the powers that be and see if we can get that coming. We know we're working with Empower for some lighting. And that kind of leads me to my next announcement. We are going to have the Comanche build at SEMA in the Empower lighting booth. And I'm going to have it also at their booth at Jeep Beach Jam in Panama. It'll be my first year there back there in probably 3 or 4 years. So we'll be there. It's just a couple weeks after Daytona. And then we'll have the Comanche build in CanCut's booth at Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, and we'll have Blue Jeep in the Empower booth at Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. So lots of events, lots of builds to get going. I also think we might be building another show Jeep. We're going to be helping our buddy Steven, who's building a custom long arm kit. And that was on our SEMA Jeep we built last year. We're going to be helping him. He's building the long arm kit. I think we're going to help install it for him. So all this stuff's going on, and we're happy to have the work. We just opened up our maintenance department. Austin started this week. So our old location, 219 East Marino Street, Austin started there, and we're still up here at 239 doing lift kits. So right now, as it sits, I've got a week of work for Austin maintenance-wise, and then we're booked all through February here in the shop, and we're booking right now, starting to book people early March. So, if you're looking for lift kits, custom work, stuff like that out of us, we're about 3 weeks out. But if you just need some simple maintenance, like Monday, Austin's doing some valve cover gaskets on a JK. Sounds familiar, right, guys? Oil filter housing. Tuesday's doing some axle seals on a JK. Got some brakes going on a TJ. So, like, that sort of stuff, that's what he's going to be doing. He worked with us this week, did an awesome job, and we're super glad to have him. So a lot going on at the shop right now. He pulled the trans out of the Comanche, which was a good start to getting that thing going. And as I walk around it, I start getting ideas for more things that we need to do to it. And, the main thing is get it up and running for Jeep Beach. And then we want to change the color of it by Jeep Invasion. And then by SEMA, it's all the little stuff, right? There's the fit and finish on the grill's not perfect. It needs a bed liner in it. It needs some paint work underneath. It needs a radio in it, which I have an idea for. It's going to need a bunch of little stuff that doesn't necessarily have to be done by Jeep Beach. It just needs to get there, and so you guys can check it out sort of towards the beginning of the build, because by the time it gets to Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, it's going to be a different animal. And by the time it's at SEMA, it's going to be a show vehicle. It's going to be polished. It's going to be clean. And, of course, we're going to be working with Detailers products to get this thing nice and shiny. So that's really all we got going on. I don't have any rides coming up this month. I do have a private group ride that we're doing. If you have a Ford Bronco, I'm not sure if all the spots are taken yet, but there's a group and it's like Southeast 6 Gen Broncos or something like that. I'm sorry if I butcher that, guys. I think it might be Southeast North Georgia Broncos. 6 Gen, I always get it wrong. But super nice guys, met them, rode with them before. I'm doing a recovery class with them at 5313 Park, and that's going to be not this weekend, but next weekend. So that's going to be taking my weekend up a Sunday from now. And then the following Sunday, we're going to be out at the Save Expo. So if you want to go ride with us, there is an off-road trail there, and who knows, we might be able to ride there. It's close to Ocala National Park, so you can go get a badge there. And then we'll try to get some rides together going on in March. But we're super focused on Jeep Beach right now and getting the Comanche running. And to be quite frank, we're knocking out like 70, 80 hours of work in a 40-hour window right now, 45-hour window here at the shop. And it's super overwhelming. It's busy this time of year. February traditionally has been one of our busiest months as people start to prepare for the wheeling season. So, yeah, that's about it. I will say that we did change our hours here. I think I've mentioned that in another video, but we're officially Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. It seems to be working out great for people. We do have a way for you to drop off a key before 9 or after 6 if you need to. We would prefer to run into you here in person. We've also got some great new displays here in the shop. We got some Fox, JKS, and Zone products hanging up. I got some Method wheels, and I got some more products coming this way to hang up so you can get an idea of what's going on. Of course, we got a nice moose knuckle display. Those have been selling like hotcakes. We've got some new hats. This is a prototype, but the hat that we have here in stock is all white right through here, the rope hat. They're $30, and then I've got our old style hat on sale for $15. I got 2 of those left, and you can buy them from our website or come right here into the store, and we can sell them to you. So you always get a free sticker when you come in. So come see us, say hey. Hope to see you guys in an event. Hope there's an adventure in your future. I'm Jeep and Bubba, and we'll be seeing you.